G'day guys, it's Mark here from North Oz, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you around my new camping setup. So you guys know that I use my crash pad swag for everything that I do, but I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm going to be trying out this new Coleman tent, we'll talk about that, and also a Dune full drive mattress. So change it up a little bit. It's for the wet season because I've found a lot of limitations with the swag in the torrential rain. So I'm hoping that this will fix that problem and I can get out and camp more. So if there's something that you're interested in, stick around and let's get into it. So to give you guys a little bit of context, I went out camping 2 weekends ago and it was just torrential rain.
It's all part of the camping experience.
And boy, did I find some limitations to my swag. I just couldn't get in it. I couldn't get it out to get it set up. And I just thought, you know what? It would probably be the perfect time to have a tent so that I could have all my stuff set up in there and I could just climb in there and go to sleep. But instead, had to sleep in my car. So I thought about it and I thought to myself, listen, what am I going to do about this? I have to go camping even if it's raining. I actually like camping when it's raining because it's nice and cool. So I figure, you know, what am I going to do? So I went out, went to Anaconda, had a look at some of the stuff that we have there, and I found a tent. Now the tent, I'll put up on the screen exactly what it is because boy, the model's confusing. And I bought myself a Coleman Instant tent. So the idea of it is that it's going to be set up in the same amount of time as I would set up my swag. And also too, I've bought an inflatable mattress to go along with it. Again, I'll put that up on the screen for you so you can see it and you don't have to dig around in the description. So I bought these two things and I thought to myself, well, if I can get my camp set up pretty quickly and I can be nice and comfortable within, say, 10 to 15 minutes, that's normally a good amount of time, then things won't be too bad and I'm not going to be losing too much time compared to a swag. A couple of things that I thought about just before I get into the actual setup of these items, which we will be doing today. A couple of things that I thought about, guys, was, you know, the size of it. So with these Instant Up tents, they take up a lot more room because the tent poles are pre-installed. So that's something you guys have to think about if you do want to go down this road straight away. I don't really have much advice at this point because I haven't even opened it up, but straight away I can tell you that it is significantly bigger. It actually is going to fit in my car better than my swag, purely because it is going to, it fits in the wheel well, sorry, not the wheel well, the passenger footwell, perfectly fits side to side in my car. So it's actually going to be a better fit in my car than my swag. And the mattress doesn't take up a lot of room, so I can just chuck that in any of the passenger footwells, or if I don't have a passenger next to me, I can just put it there and I wouldn't even know it's there. So I do have a couple of different items I'm going to be showing you guys today. Hopefully this will be the solution to all my problems, and I'll be able to get out camping more often, even if it is pelting with rain. So I've done a lot of talking now. I'm going to get started. Just with me today as well, I've got a tarp that I bought. Just it's not the cheapest tarp you can get. It does have some D loops in there as well, some D rings. So just to make it easy to peg down. So I did spend just a little bit extra on that just so that I can have a nice solid base, because they do sell, for this specific tent, they do sell a mesh mat that I can set the Coleman tent up on, but it's something like 120 bucks. So that's a little bit too much money. So I just went out, got a $25, $30 tarp, and I'm going to try to set that up today, see what that's like, and then I'll give you guys some thoughts on that once I'm finished setting it all up. I've been really getting into some of my EDC, so my everyday carry stuff. So I thought I'll just start maybe sharing some of these with you. So my unboxing knife for today is going to be my Spyderco Meerkat. I've had that for quite some time, actually, probably something like 10 years. And something I like about it is it's a quick flick, and also too, it's a bit of a puzzle knife. They call it that as well. And what it does, that doesn't have any like locking bars or anything in there. You have to push from the handle here to be able to close it. And it's a very safe knife. I really like it. So that's what I'll be using today. So if you guys want to see more EDC stuff as well, let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to go through my everyday carry. Let's get into it. It's a bit of a warm day here, guys, so I just went inside and got a quick drink, and I was just thinking, you know, I'll probably make this a little bit of an initial thoughts video as well. So just as I'm going through opening up some of this stuff, I'll just give you some of my thoughts as well as I'm opening it up. Feel free to use the chapters down below if you don't want to listen to any of that and you just want to skip to my little summary at the end. So the first thing that I'm noticing here, guys, is that the outside of this is it's very scratchy. It's meaning that it's cheap. I'm a little bit concerned because it's that kind of plasticky, kind of faux canvas, you know. So I'm a little bit worried about that just to start off with. It's kind of a bit of a box within a bag. I'm hoping that when it comes time to closing this up, it's not going to be as difficult to get back into this thing. So we'll see. Instructions on the side here as well, as all tents have them, so probably ignore them as I always do, and then complain when I don't get it right. It is a pretty heavy unit, this too. Something to keep in mind. Little straps around it. And I'm a very big believer in setting up your, especially if you get new equipment, set it up in your backyard before you go out, because you'll be able to fix things and troubleshoot here. It's much easier to troubleshoot here than it is when you're out on the tracks and out camping. These look like the awning poles. I believe this has a very small awning at the front. Hope it is, otherwise my backyard's not going to be big enough for it. Kind of stuff everywhere in here. I'd say these will be the tent pegs. Yep, oh, a lot of them too. That'll be the rain cover. And this looks like the last little bit here. Now, you know, I really should read the instructions here. But will I? No, probably not. I swear it's a different colour to the one that's on the... Okay, yeah, I better read the instructions. Raise the tent. Arm joint and lock button. Verify connection. Seems simple enough. That was not helpful at all. Alright, so that's got to be the base of it, surely. And this... Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, something somewhere here. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is cool. All right. This one pops out. All right. There we go. Don't know where the front is on this. It's open from the factory as well, which probably isn't particularly smart. I'm going to try lift these poles up and see what happens. Yep, that clicked. This thing's huge. Yeah, I mean, I could probably see how you could set this up in 2 minutes. Probably not all the rain fly and stuff, but probably all the other stuff. seems like a bit of stuffing around just to wiggle it out to expand the base. I think once you do that, it's pretty good. Yeah, I've completely got the wrong side here. I think this is the back end of it. Oh no, hang on. This must be the front here. So there's a bit of a D opening over here. Pretty incredible that this is how it comes. So I've just finished setting up the tent, and I'll put the outside layer on it as well, and there is no way you're getting this up in 2 minutes with this outside bit on there as well. So I'm not sure how water repellent the under side is, so just the bit that I set up in the initial part. I'm not sure how water repellent that is, and if this makes it water repellent, or if this is just for the dark room technology. I'm not sure. So I'll do some more research on that, and hopefully I'll have an answer for you guys on the screen there. But that's something for me to look up, and this is why it's good for me to, you know, set this stuff up before I go camping. So I really know the bare minimum and bare essentials that I need. So if I don't need to have this rain fly on, it's going to save me another 5 minutes on the setup as well. And it's a little bit of a pain to set up too, just because you know, you have to have it kind of half down to be able to throw it over. You can't do it while it's all the way set up because it's taller than what I can even reach, or what, you know, anyone can reach. It's ridiculous. So I had to put it down all the way, throw it over, then pop it up. But because the extra weight, it made it heavy. So yeah, it's interesting. So I'll see if I can do without this outside. But you know, it looks good. Like, it's massive. I'll give you a walk around. I'll put that over the screen now so you can see it. But geez, the thing's huge. Like, it's a good, I think it's like 2 meters by 3 meters. But when they say that on the package and then you actually open it up, it's quite shocking. So I'm going to open this up now. I've kind of done a rough peg out, not of everything because it's not windy here. But I did a little bit of a rough peg out here, just so you can see what it will look like with all the rain guard all spread out. And yeah, and let's go inside and have a bit of a look, shall we? For those of you that are wondering whether or not it's dark in here, come inside. I'll give you a look. So it's a wonder you guys can actually still see my face because it's really dark in here. And I've got the windows open as well on the inside of the tent here. And yeah, it's pretty dark. I reckon first light is not going to be bothering me at all. You can see though that it doesn't really stretch all the way down to the bottom. You can see that rain guard or that night guard, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. You can tell that it doesn't stretch all the way down, so some light will come in through the bottom, but I don't expect that to be an issue once you put, you know, your bedding and stuff down anyway. But geez, yeah, really nice in here. I can stand up too. I'll get rid of this rain guard in a second so I can show you around. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Good so far. And it'll keep me cool as well in the winter when I do my big down south trip. So far so good. So this is kind of what it looks like with all the windows and the door open. That's in a lot of light, and you know, I don't know how water resistant it is, so I'll do some research on that. I can see in the corner there a section for putting electricity through as well, which would be handy because I can run that from my car. I've got 240 volt in the car, and I can also, you know, run like my fan or something into just my usual 12 volt battery. So this is the Dune Full Drive Supreme 3D. This is the double mattress. It was probably the best one that I tried out. I went and tried them all out at Anaconda. You know, sat on them all, lay down on them all, and this was the best one. For me, I like to lie on my side, and I'm skinny, I have bony hips, so you know, it digs into the ground, especially if it's hard. And so I lay down on my side on the hard surface there. And I didn't feel anything. So I think this is going to be the best option. The reviews for it are pretty good, but I did see that a lot of people had some concerns about packing it away. They said it's a two-man job. So we'll see. We'll see if that is true. We'll see right now. So let's see if I can set this up and pack this up myself.
Yo, raising the Tobagos, we growing like fresh tomatoes.
So a pleasant surprise about this mattress was that it is a self-inflating mattress. So I can probably see why the reviews said that it's difficult to fold up, because self-inflating mattresses are notoriously difficult to roll up. So good though. I mean, it means I don't have to carry a 12-volt pump, which is what I was expecting to do. I was going to have to buy another one because we have one here at the house, so I was going to get one for traveling. So that's one less thing I have to do. It's comfortable. Lying down, it's very nice. And sitting down isn't too bad. There is, and the reason why I chose this mattress was because it feels like there is a little bit of cushioning between the top and the bottom layers. So even when I'm sitting down like this, maybe I just want to chill here, read a book or something, watch something on my phone. It's, yeah, I think it's going to be nice even just sitting down. Doesn't feel like that my bum hits all the way on the floor. Not bad. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Now the true test is going to be actually folding it up. So let's see how that goes. Difficult? Yeah. Impossible? Nah, not impossible. Pretty easy to do once you, kind of work out your technique, I think. It'll be one of them. So I'll roll with it for now, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, so I just finished putting my sleeping mat away. So far, so good. It fit into its bag reasonably easy. A little bit bigger than, when it started, but that's kind of how it goes when you get the pre-packaged stuff. So I'm going to give the Coleman Instant 10 a go at trying to close it all up and put it away in its bag. I am dubious, to say the least, and we'll see if this will go back into its bag. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright guys, I just had a quick crack at trying to put this tent in its bag, and boy, not easy. What ended up being a nice small package to start with has ended up with being, not too bad with the original tent, but this rainfly does not want to go in. So, and I can't see it going in. So I'll just have to maybe get a little separate bag for that or something. And yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but still would have been nice if it was all just included, all built into it. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to get this shut with that rainfly in there. So yeah, a bit of a fail on that part, but I'll find another little bag for that and tuck it away somewhere. So not too big of a deal. And you know what, when you have the rain flies anyway and it rains, you don't put it back in with all your other stuff anyway, because it'll make it all wet. So I'll get its own little separate bag for it so I can dry it out easily. And that's it, guys. I'm sorry it's a bit of a long-winded video, but it's very difficult to find information about tents and sleeping mats and stuff. I don't know if it's just something that a lot of people don't really report on. There's heaps of stuff about rooftop tents and four-wheel drives and stuff, but this sort of stuff, the tents and the sleeping mats, and it doesn't really get a lot of attention. So this video probably won't do very well, but who knows, maybe it might help one or two of you out there that are interested in getting one of these products. First impressions, guys, the mattress I'm very happy with. It looks pretty good. It pretty much just fit back into its little bag there, but not too difficult to pack away. I could probably get that down in maybe 2 or 3 minutes next time, and the tent as well. I could easily put that up in 2 minutes, but with the rain fly on, I would probably add another 2 minutes. So I could probably get this whole setup done in, under about 10 minutes, I reckon, which is not too bad. Only a few minutes extra than doing the swag. So not too bad at all. Pretty happy with it so far. I'm going to give it a test over the next couple of weekends. We'll see how it rolls, and yeah, and I'll report back to you guys if you just want to keep up to date with just the other videos that I have. I probably won't do a dedicated update video. I'll probably do a long-term review on the stuff, but if you guys just want to, follow along with some of the other little stuff that I'm doing, I'll chuck some of the information about this stuff in there as well. So guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing that. I'm getting close to, well, not really close to 1,000, but I'm creeping up there slowly, so that would help me out if you guys could do that. And yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.